Yes, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another show of Your Chat this morning. I'm your host Wesley of Your Chat, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. It's Sunday morning. Thank you, guys. Listen, guys. Remember this. We have this case, guys. I don't know if everybody remember in New York. Remember, Daniel Penny, against Jordan Neely. He choked this guy out in 2023 in May. There's some new update. Daniel Penny will be on trial, guys. Let's get into this video. Okay, so let's get into this video this morning. So, do you remember back in 2023 on the subway, Jordan Neely, we know we had some mental issue, big mental issue, guys, some big mental issue, and also we know, also, guys, years back, Jordan Neely, did impersonation of Michael Jackson on the subway. You know, what I mean, he was pretty good, guys. Talented guy, man, and unfortunately, he's not here with us no more. I mean, shout out my condolences family again, guys. It is what it is, guys. All right. So that day on the train, a lot of people said that he was hungry. He was just frustrated. He was hungry and asked people for help, begging for food. Even though he might came across very aggressive, but I don't think that he would want to hurt someone. And so, I mean, a lot of people went on protest the whole thing. And watching this report a couple years ago, back in 2023, guys, it was a big thing. So let me just read some things right here to give you guys an idea, because this has been a year, and a lot of things been happening over the year. You have all election, P Diddy case, and all type of things going on. So people, probably forgot about this, guys. To some New Yorkers, he's the white vigilant who choked an innocent black man to death on the subway. You know what I mean? I don't wonder why. I don't know why people got to say this is a black or white thing. It's not. It's not. It's not. And these papers, they do so injustice. You know what I mean? It's sad. To others, he was just a United States Marines crop veteran whose attempt to subdue a mental ill man ended in tragedy. A Manhattan jury will soon have its say on Daniel Penny, who is charged with manslaughter for placing Jordan Neely in a fatal chokehold on May 1st, 2023. Jury selection in Penny trial begins Monday. Guys, this is where I have a big issue with this. And I see where we're going with this if we don't stop this in nip it in the bud. Who give you the right to put your hands on another individual? I mean, people could make threats, but if they're not actually doing an action behind it to cause threat, who gave you the right to put your hands on this man and you use a deadly chokehold, man? That's not even, New York police can't even use that no more. Remember what happened with the Eric Garner case? You know what I mean? We all know about that, guys. So let me just continue to read this, guys, because so the Manhattan court soon will, the Manhattan court, so it's going to be Manhattan courts, guys. So expected to the trial begin on Monday. The court proceedings, which are expected to last 6 weeks, will shed light on killing that was a flashpoint in the nation debate over racial injustice and crimes. Neely death also divided city grappling with what to do with our people experiment the mental health crisis in a transit system where some subway scrap hangers still don't feel safe despite a drop in the violent, subway crimes. There is a simple no reason for Jordan need to be dead today. David Griffin, executive director of the Coalition of the Homeless, told the Assistant Press on Wednesday. So many systems failed Jordan and could contribute to his death. Penny, 25, had been free on a $100,000 bond. He faced up to 15 years in prison if convicted or second-degree manslaughter, and up to 4 years if convicted on criminal neglect, homicides. Witness said nearly a 30-year-old former Michael Jackson street impersonator struggled with drug addiction, mental illness, and homelessness, have been shouting, throwing things, and acting crazy or, just irate on the subway train in Manhattan when Penny approached him. With the help of two other passengers, Penny pinned Neely to the ground and placed him in a chokehold for more than 3 minutes until Neely's body went limp and he lost consciousness. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide caused by compression of the neck. Wow. The encounter sparked nearly 2 weeks of protest before Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office brought an indictment. Meanwhile, millions of dollars in donations poured from country across to help Penny cover his legal costs. Wow. Including from even from the Republican candidate for presidency. We all know who that is. Penny lawyers have argued that the Long Island native didn't intend to kill Neely, just to hold him down enough for police to arrive, and he was concerned for the safety of others. If Denny is convicted, his conviction will have a chilling effect on every New Yorker's rights and duty to stand up for each other. No, we don't stand up for each other in that way. No, you have the police to take care of those things. And you know what I mean? And this is not a black and white thing. You got to understand, you put someone in a chokehold. You had, in an MMA chokehold, guys. And I watch MMA and I read up a little bit of MMA, people. When you put someone in that chokehold, you in a very dangerous, you compress their neck, you stopping the blood to go to the brain, and that's what happened. And how can you not know that a person's body went limp? You wait till a person's body went limp, guys. You didn't have to put him in a chokehold. You could have subdued him, you could have hold his hand, you could have hold him down. 3 individuals on one person. One person having in a chokehold, which he cannot move, and the other person holding him down, or arm or leg or whatever. He is subdued. He can't do anything. So when are you going to realize that you have this man in a chokehold, which is a very dangerous and deadly hold, and you see his life leaving his body, and you still continue to hold it on? It's sad, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think he intentionally, but he's responsible for this young man's death, and he have to pay the consequences, and he have to do time. He have to do time, guys. And this is the problem. This is the problem that I have. People like to put their hands on people, and when people doing the wrong thing, and people know they don't do nothing, and that's the problem that very disturbing to me this morning. People on the subway saying he wasn't irate to that point for him to be put in that hole. People said that it was unnecessary. What Penny did was unnecessary, guys. Unnecessary. You have 3 guys holding down one individual. When you're going to realize that the pressure, the force you're using will become deadly, and it became deadly, and unfortunately, you are responsible for his death, and you have to be responsible. You have to be responsible. Unfortunately, the case will start Monday, and with all respect, justice and fairness have to be given. And unfortunately, Neil is not here with us today. Young man had mental illness. We know mental illness is a big part of the problem in New York right now, especially in Manhattan and Staten Island, guys. It's a big problem, and it seems that no one have the solution, but people want to go around and take the law in their own hands, and now you in this predicament, and you have all these Republicans pouring and giving you money for your legal fee. So they saying that the action that he did, they're okay with it. People, we have to be very careful, because this case right now, it's a fragile case, but it's a case where every person have to examine themselves, because we don't know what we would do in a situation like that. But people, all I'm saying is this: if no one is immediate in danger, threats, people make threats, but if the person is not intent or that irate to cause danger, but you took action, I don't really think Neely would have caused any hurt to anyone. I just think, mental illness, we've seen a lot of people with mental illness. They don't really bother no one. They hurt themselves before they hurt others. But guys, this case, it's sad, but unfortunately, justice have to be served the right way, fairness. You took someone's life, and You took someone's life, man, and it's the way you did it. You did it in a chokehold. You came from behind. You put a chokehold up on a person, and it was a deadly, deadly mistake or action. But you are responsible daily. You are responsible. So Daniel Neely, you know what I mean? Daniel Neely, or excuse me, Daniel Penny. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know, you're gonna have to pay for the crime that you have done. Guys, make sure you subscribe so you get notification. Press the bell so when I put up a new video, guys, you get notification.